Hello everybody, Brian Engelman here with the New American Media. I wanted to update a story that we originally brought you back on August 10th of 2016, a few months before the presidential election. This story involves Seth Rich, a DNC staffer who was murdered. What's going on right now is Rod Wheeler is a private investigator. I want to give you this story. It's kind of breaking, and apparently we're going to get some more information tomorrow. Rod Wheeler is a private investigator hired by the Rich family. He's suggesting that there's tangible evidence on Rich's laptop that confirms that he's communicating with Wikileaks prior to his death. Questions are being raised why the DC police, with this murder investigation for the past 10 months, insisted this was a robbery, although nothing was taken from him. So now they're running this parallel investigation. It says that he believes there is a cover-up, and the police department has been told to back down from the investigation. Quote, the police department nor the FBI has been forthcoming. They haven't been cooperating at all. I believe that the answer to solving his death lies on that computer, which I believe is either at the police department or either at the FBI. I have been told both. So he's kind of getting the runaround here. This really goes to... well, it's interconnected with so many things. You have the suspicious and untimely death of Andrew Breitbart, who, yes, was overweight, but he was going to release some information about Barack Obama, and then all of a sudden he just dies and is cremated. Michael Hastings was going to publish some more information. He had information about why it's okay for the Democrats to be spying on the American people. He was writing stuff for Rolling Stone magazine, and he probably pissed off some of the military personnel with some of his exposés, with his in-depth, embedded reporting, and he was putting out information that he thought was that some of these military people thought were off the record. Well, he got a little bit worried, and he was asking his neighbor if he could switch cars with him, and his car went 115 miles an hour, crossed into a median, slammed into a palm tree out here in Los Angeles in my backyard, exploded, and the engine shot back 60 or 80 yards in the opposite direction. Very suspicious. And then it came out with the conversation I had with John McAfee, cybersecurity expert. You can take a look at that interview. It's posted on our website. John McAfee and I talked about Vault 7. Vault 7 was the WikiLeaks data dump that says that you can hack into cars now. You can take over the command, you can drive them. Okay, well, that sure as heck sounds like how Michael Hastings died suspiciously or was assassinated. So what we have here, we have a potential attack on truth tellers, an attack on journalists all across the world. This is important. This is very important, because whether you like Donald Trump, whether you dislike Donald Trump, whether you like Barack Obama, whether you dislike Barack Obama, these are important things for all people, that journalists should be able to say what's going on, should be able to report the news. We need to be able to have this in this country. If we don't have this, what do you turn into? You turn into some sort of weird dictatorship, banana republic kind of thing. This was called a conspiracy for a lot of people. A lot of people just said, oh, yeah, conspiracy nuts. Yeah, sure, Seth Rich, something with like Hillary Clinton had her murdered. Really? Have you seen the Clinton body count? Have you seen all the people that have died that have been connected to the Clintons? All the suspicious stuff over the past 35 years, 40 years. Have you looked into any of it? You tell me none of those are... There's no smoke behind that fire? No fire behind that smoke, rather. And so Guccifer, with Russian ties, may have been the middleman for this Seth Rich data dump, this WikiLeaks data dump. And so I really think all this Russian stuff is a smokescreen. I think it's convenient to make as a scapegoat, a shiny distraction. It's just ridiculous. Michael Hastings was worried right before he was killed. Seth Rich, people were saying that he was acting weird. There's a line by Nirvana. Kurt Cobain says, just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you. And it's something that just rings true so many times. And Vault 7 was one of those moments where I could take a deep breath, a sigh of relief, and go, oh, okay, good. Other people get it. Finally. Confirmation. Edward Snowden, same thing. Look at how he's been attacked. Oh yeah, it's all about Russia, 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 Russia. Well, interestingly enough, Russia is the only place where a truth seeker, a truth teller can go hide out. That's a weird... I mean, I don't know what's happened to America. Maybe it's always been messed up and I was just raised to think that it was a great place. But why would you have to flee to Russia? I mean, are you telling the truth or you're not? The whole thing about the Seth Rich data dump, the Wikileaks data dump, it was John Podesta using Obama 08 as a password, I think that was. It was sloppy management of security secret, of intelligence. Hillary Clinton was using private servers and bypassing all the protocol that they had in place to protect and encrypt all the data. These are the... And what got covered up? It was the actual actions of Hillary Clinton and the Democratic campaign. That's what was exposed. These weren't lies. These weren't fake news. It wasn't fake news. I mean, they totally rigged the election against Bernie Sanders. Now, maybe he had no legitimate chance to win. That can be debated, and I don't know. I can see a little bit of a couple good points on either side. However, this is an important story if journalists are getting killed. Look, O'Reilly got run off the air. They're going after Hannity. Going after a lot of people right now. You better pay attention, because they might be coming after you and your silly little blog, your silly little YouTube channel. You might be next. At first they came for Edward Snowden, Andrew Breitbart, Michael Hastings, Seth Rich, Bill O'Reilly. And then they came for me, but there was no one left to defend me. So this is a little bit more important than just if you like any of these people. I don't care if you like Chelsea Manning or Edward Snowden or Seth Rich or Andrew Breitbart. I don't care. Michael Hastings. I don't care if you like him or dislike him. It's irrelevant. But if they're getting killed for telling the truth, folks, if Watergate changed the world because they broke into a hotel room to look through some documents, then what the heck's happening here? We'll get you more information as it comes out. We're being told that we're going to get some more updates tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, and hope you subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. Instagram, doing some fun stuff on Instagram.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. On Twitter, we're at American_media_, and Facebook.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. Okay, talk to you again soon. Peace.